Hi, this is Andreas Moritz, and today I would like to discuss whether medication can interfere with liver flushes. And I have written in my book that it is advisable not to do liver flushes unless you are off medication. And the reason for that is because medication, any kind of medical drug, pharmaceutical drug, interferes with the liver's ability to remove toxins. While during the liver flushes, the body is enhancing that ability. So the liver is, relaxed, the bile ducts are relaxing, the liver is increasing the bile secretion in order to get rid of any accumulated stones that inhibit the bile flow and make it more difficult for the body to digest food and to eliminate toxins and waste products. When you take any medication such as high blood pressure medication or even insulin injection or anything that interferes with the body's natural functioning by suppressing some of these functions, like an immune suppressant, in order to reduce inflammation in the body, an anti-inflammatory drug, a steroid hormone, hormonal drug, an antibiotic, anything that suppresses something in the body will also suppress the ability of the liver to detoxify the blood, to remove waste products from the bloodstream and from the tissues in the body. Indirectly, though, because when the liver is not able to remove toxins from the bloodstream, then the body is also not able to remove toxins and waste products such as lactic acid, uric acid, urea from the tissues that are basically caused or produced by the cells in the body, so-called metabolic waste products. So when you take medication while you are also doing a liver and gallbladder flush, you may find that you're not secreting or passing a lot of stones, and in addition you might become nauseated or feel sick and throw up the oil mixture that you're ingesting. So I tend to be hesitant in recommending that you do liver flushes while you're still also taking medication. The other problem with medication is that if you are dependent on a certain dosage to keep your blood pressure suppressed for a certain length of time, if you are doing a liver flush, you might find that the liver is reducing or removing that dosage from the bloodstream. By becoming more efficient, you may suddenly find that the medication is no longer working as designed. And this can create fluctuations that shouldn't happen so quickly. Suddenly you might find the blood pressure is going up rapidly, and that is something I don't recommend. If you are weaning yourself off any medication, it should be done very, very gradually and not as quickly as it could happen if you do a liver and gallbladder flush. The liver and gallbladder flush can eventually clear up high blood pressure and related issues simply by decongesting the body, by removing contaminants, and therefore the body no longer has to have high blood pressure in order to push the required amount of nutrients and oxygen through the blood vessels into the cells. So if there is an abnormal blood pressure, medication is not the best answer to control that. You can control it, but it doesn't really deal with the root causes of the high blood pressure, which is progressive or prolonged congestion in the body. So it's better to deal with the underlying congestion, open up the ducts and channels of elimination and circulation in the body that include the colon, the bile ducts in the liver, of course, the blood vessel walls, which can become more narrow by eating certain foods, such as animal proteins, which can cause thickening of the basal membranes of the blood vessel walls, which then can lead to inflammation in the blood vessels. And when inflammation occurs, there could be blood clots that are formed, and in order to protect the heart from any blood clots moving into the heart and causing a heart attack, the body will produce more cholesterol that can be attached to these lesions and wounds to prevent blood clots from being released into the blood. So the body is very, very careful in always protecting some of the most important organs, the most vital organs, such as the heart and the kidneys, from causing severe damage that the person may not be able to recover from. So when the body is raising the blood pressure, it's actually better to allow the body to do that than artificially reducing the blood pressure, which can damage the kidneys, can cause liver damage, and cause more problems than it can actually resolve. So I'm very careful. There's actually a study to show that people who take high blood pressure medication are not any better off than those who don't take a high blood pressure medication for their high blood pressure. In fact, taking high blood pressure eventually leads to chronic heart failure, congestive heart failure, which is a very slow death process that I would not want anyone to experience. So once again, if you are attempting the liver flushes, I recommend you don't take any medication, particularly during the preparation period and during the actual liver and gallbladder flush, the day 6 of the preparation. If you can wean yourself off, that is the best way. I obviously cannot make such a recommendation to anyone. You need to consult with your medical doctor. It's always good to do that under supervision and not do it yourself. But in my opinion, medications are not necessary. There are alternatives: decongesting the body, cleansing the body, nourishing yourself better, exposing your skin to the sun on a regular basis, which takes care of 60-70% of the health problems that most people suffer from, according to the latest research, including heart disease, cancer, arterial, joint problems such as arthritis, osteoporosis, and many others. So it's better to take recourse to natural means to further your health than unnatural means which always interfere with the functions of the very important organs, including the liver, heart, and the brain nervous system, and the kidneys and intestines. This is my advice. If you are doing the liver flush and you take the medication, you might have to deal with undesirable consequences. That's why I am very, very cautious about recommending liver flushes while you are on medication. Thank you.